Hello, one and all, on this great and beautiful Thursday afternoon. Well, it is for me, anyways. A Thursday afternoon. So it's just hit noon. Just finishing my setup. I got started setting up a little late. Hey, Bob. How are you today? Or this evening, I should say, since I've already talked to you today for you. I'm just getting up what you guys see at the moment on my netbook. Well, that's a very good thing, not being sick anymore. I am glad you are better. Okay, so we are ready. Okay, so just let's share my screen for the Bible reading and then other stuff. We are in the book of Jude, the second last book of the New Testament, and hence the Bible. It is only one chapter, and wow, it's a little bit longer than I thought. I was thinking about reading the whole thing, but I might not. So what do we got? Okay, I'll read this part. Jude, verse 17. Okay. But, dear friends, remember what the apostles of the Lord Jesus Christ foretold. They said to you in the last times, the last days, turn me down, Mom. I'm just going to wait till she turns me down. Okay. In the last times there will be scoffers who will follow their ungodly desires. Oh, remember this was written like 2,000 years ago. So, wow. 2,000 years ago it predicted what we're going through today. Anyways, in my opinion, anyways. These are the people who divide you, who will follow natural instincts and do not have the Spirit. But you, dear friends, by building yourself up in the most holy faith and praying in the Holy Spirit, keep yourselves in God. Love as you wait for mercy for the for keep yourselves in God's love as you wait for the mercy of our Lord Jesus Christ to bring you to eternal life. Be merciful to those who doubt. Save others by snatching them from the fire. To others show mercy, mixed with fear, hating even clothing stained from corrupted flesh. I'm not sure what he means by that. And I'll just read the last little bit. To him who is able to keep from stumbling and to present you before the glorious presence without fault with great joy, to the only God, our Savior, be glory, majesty, and power and authority through Jesus Christ the Lord, before all ages, now and forever. Amen. So, commented during that basically. I don't think there's much more for me to say. So, on with the drawing portion, the remastering portion. Um, this is one of my heroes called Cougar. And no, I don't know a lot about him. I think he was by my um created sort of by my character um Professor Evolution. She does lots of experiments on humans, mixes DNA with animals and stuff like that. And then a whole bunch of them escaped, and he's probably going to be one of them. And what character would that be? Okay, let's see. Next to be. Okay. Well, starting probably next week. Uh, well, like I said, tomorrow's the last day of the, well, I never said it, but I have it. Tomorrow will be the last day of the 66-day challenge to myself. So, and then I won't be doing the noon show on Saturday or Sunday. Or the premise of it, anyways. Sunday it was never at noon, I know. Yeah. Well, next week I'm starting a book called Who Needs a Superhero? And I'm going to be reading hopefully a chapter over a week. Chapter's 10 pages, so I'll be going a little bit more. That portion will be probably going a little bit longer. The spiritual portion, if you want to call it that. It is pretty good. I've read it before. I liked it. And I'm not sure what I'm doing after that. It's got like 14 chapters, so hopefully it takes that chapter a week I'm planning on. And so hopefully it takes the 14 weeks, maybe a little bit longer, depending on how fast I read a chapter. Oh, Claus, Claus. What about her? Who's better, Cougar or her? Um, Probably he is physically stronger or whatever because he has actually been or more feline like. Unlike her, he has been infused or um, bonded with actual cat DNA. So he'll have more cat like features and stuff. So I can see him easily being stronger, having more agility and stuff like that, or better agility. Well, this is more mountain lion. I'm not sure what the different thing is because that's what a cougar is. It's called a mountain lion. And I'm not sure what the difference would be between a real lion, like that you would find in Africa, and this guy. So, or a cougar. Yeah, I'm just saying he'd be more efficient than her too, as well. Like for did I say efficient? I don't know. I'm just saying he'd be better than her because she's not. Her his cat DNA is bred in hers. She doesn't really have cat DNA. She just has deformities that make her look cat-like, and then some spiritual gifting of heightened senses, and maybe some good training of the agility and stuff. But because he's been injected with the DNA or bonded to the DNA, however you want to say it, uh, do you have some guy that is a half alien animal? Um, no, but I never really thought of the alien pet angle. Obviously, I could do it. I got to come up. I got to come up with societies of worlds, if you will. I've just come up with aliens and their looks and nothing about their culture or whatever. Yeah, or cultures more accurately, because we have more than one culture. I'm sure other alien planets would have more than one culture. Unlike how a certain sci-fi show likes to show alien cultures, the planet is practically uniformed in how they think on certain things. Cool. I'm not sure whether you heard whether you yesterday. I think it was no, from Tuesday. Cool. But I like I said, I thought a little bit on your idea for 0 and 1. I'm not sure whether I shared this with you or not. I was thinking they would be more like on and off, something along that lines. 0 would have the power of off. I'm not sure how to define it yet, and 1 would have the power of to turn things on. I don't know what that means exactly. It's just because I know for binary, 0 is off and 1 is on. So I thought that would be an interesting take on the two of them together. Yeah, so they'd probably be able to affect a lot of all the technology. They might make a great villain team for my character, the Wiz. Although I'm not sure how his technology is based. His might be a little bit more advanced than what they're used to, so it's hard to say. It might not be ones and zeros his is based on. This might be something more advanced, so it's hard to say. Can use up. Well, that sounds like it might be more. That guy might be more of a cosmic type hero that he would be a lot of outer space stuff. He might not be earthbound or planet bound hero or villain. Well, there's lots of heroes in space and travel through the stars or villains. Take Green Lanterns. So he'd be like, well, maybe not quite. I was going to say He'd be Comet Lantern. But he can't create comets at will, so I guess that would be quite true. Okay, I'm not sure whether I get how that works exactly or what it's about. I get the fact that you're taking something, some inorganic thing, and making it into a little pill. Uh huh. Sounds interesting. Hey, I'm wondering something, Bob. Last night, you say you're an only child? What about your sister and brother that you for the school stuff? That you were going to a school further away so they could go to a closer one? Don't mean to question much, but unless somebody else said it and it wasn't you. Uh, again, that would sound if you could get up that high to do it, then it sound more like okay. No problem. I get you now. Easy misunderstanding on my part. Ah, figures. You're on the wrong bloody spot again. Okay. All I know is he's been fused with cat DNA. I guess with being called Cougar, most likely cat DNA. Most likely a mountain lion. I meant DNA. Cougar is another name for mountain lion, so. Uh, and it looks like. I have to go get another picture of him that doesn't have his coloring pixelated. JPEGish. Oh. Was it his will to become this? No, a character I have called Professor Evolution, who is an evil geneticist and very state of the art one, too. Creates him. Okay, these are both pixelated. Okay, so. He did something to get his alter ego, or who he was originally, did something to get captured by her, or got captured, or maybe he volunteered somehow. I'm not sure. And but he didn't know what he was volunteering for. And, well, she. Oh, that wasn't meant to be there. I It was an old picture I scanned into my computer, and there was something on the paper or whatever, and it got put in, and I never took it out. When I was younger, I never took care of my. I mean, sometimes still, I don't take care of my some of my drawings the best, or my stuff, or don't put it away, and then somebody else messes it up or something. Oh, you got it? The sketch card, the trading card, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, well, 9 more subscribers on my channel, and we'll be doing my giveaway. I think he said who it was the other day on my channel. I forget who. If you took a picture and sent it to me, I might be able to tell you who, but I'm not saying for sure. A guy with a pistol and cowboy style. I have no idea offhand. Um, and the thing is, you can always ask Pixel again who it is. Let's see. Yeah, the ears are the same color. So. Need to do something there. Oh, that last part you're talking about, Mike. Um, um, I'm not sure whether he will still have cat-like features when he gets old. Probably because he's been altered on the genetic level. By my character, Professor Evolution. Okay, so everything's taken from this that I need, so we're gonna get rid of it. Expand. Come in. Oh, okay, I've never heard of it. Oh, you were talking about that character. Oh, duh. I read that wrong at first. Okay, so let's see. We need a line there, so I can color in that little bit of hair. Okay, if you ask me about Humi, oh well, $25 Canadian. Oh, you're talking about the thing. Or hey, the other thing is you could for that thing if you win it, you can choose a totally new character too. It doesn't have to be one I've already done. Could be a totally new commission. Okay, my drawing was magic. Ah, cool. Okay, so let's see. Let's take that away. And cool. I did not derive inspiration from that character because I have no idea who that character is. I don't know when they created it, but Cougar, I'm not sure when the first time we created Cougar was. Okay. 6. What is this? Number 1 in the rest of the world. Uh, cool. So there is Cougar. Now okay, now for another supporting cast member. This is Carmen Gallo. He is part of the supporting cast for my character Snowdrift. He is her boss at the restaurant she works at. And I know it's a sucky drawing, but it was done long ago and I haven't redrawn him many times, so not many times, so very pixelated. Hopefully we will be fixing that today. The pixelization, that is. This is probably too thick of a brush. No, not Mafia. He's a normal guy. No Mafia ties. He is co-owner with his wife of Gallo's Italian restaurant or eatery or whatever I called it. Not normally. Hence one of the things I will be fixing while doing this version. The lantern ring or the wedding ring? Wedding ring should be on his finger, which wefting of the colors. Wedding. Well, that should be on his finger, which it probably isn't because. But we will, of course, hopefully put one on in this drawing. Because part of this whole process is to make these look a little better, more accurate, hence the whole remastering part. Put things in that we forgot about for some reason or another. Or came out when we scanned originally, whenever. Yeah. You do not too bad. You do well enough that I can actually make out most of the time what you're talking about. So either that or I'm just smart enough to figure it out. What, English? Wanna hear one of my real life nightmares? Sure, why not? Give the crowds watching some entertainment later. No, I'm teasing. There's no crowds watching later. You know what? There's way too many buttons. No shirt has that many buttons. Well, maybe I shouldn't say no shirt. Not many shirts have that many buttons. And actually, wouldn't it be want to read, not want to hear? I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm bad. Okay. It's when you learned Italian. Man, I learned some Italian and it was a really bad experience. Sure, let's hear about when you learned the Italian. Hey, man. I was learning Italian. Hey, aren't you still learning it? You got a whole class on it. But sure, let's hear whenever you were learning the Italian. And I'm doing a real bad whatever. Henshu! Henshuga! So imagine you arrive in a different country with an unknown language and you're still a kid and leave you every day forever. Yeah, that'd be a bit scary. Uh, I could immerse myself in a country other than my own, but I can't do it as a kid because, well, I'm nowhere near being a kid anymore. So I could do part of it. I just couldn't do it as a kid. And I'd find ways to communicate. Wouldn't be all that well, but yeah. Live in Japan. Yeah, well, there's other ways to communicate, although it becomes a lot vague. Becomes vague what you mean sometimes. Like a lot of times, you can't see me. Hold on. Stop sharing. Yeah, sometimes like you tap your wrist, goes like that. A lot of people know that means time, as in what time is it? Now, when they tell you the time, you might not be able to understand them unless they show you watch. Or you go, that's easily something to drink, or maybe you pat your tummy for something to eat or whatever. Like I said, it'd be real vague, or can be. Some things are a little bit more specific. But okay, we showed those couple of things. So learn English with an Italian teacher. Yeah, that'd probably be a bit funny. Yeah, learning English from an Italian teacher. The only real question is, how good would the Italian teacher be at the? It's, it's just a question of how good would that Italian teacher's English or Russian be or whatever. Not that I would be able to judge how good their Russian is, but just like you probably can't really say how well now you might be able to, but back then you probably wouldn't have been able to say how good their English was. But yeah, it can definitely be scary. And you were probably what, 10 at the time? I think you said you've been in Italy for 5 years. No, I think it's less. So if I remember right. But it's good, but I five not enough in the test English. Yeah, so 3 to 4 years been there. But still, Foreign country, new people. No kid likes going to a new school, let alone one in a new country where they don't know anybody. Oh, I can believe it. And I'd like to, but actually, I wouldn't go with no info, but I'd go with probably nowhere near as much as what I need. Yeah, I can believe it. 3 months of pain. And probably if I did it, it would be pain too. Heck, I could almost do that without even leaving my own country, believe it or not. Our one province here in Canada mainly speaks French. And well, there's probably some parts of it that you could go and nobody would speak English. So, and I know very little French. I know a few words. I took it in school, but because you're not around anybody that speaks it on a constant basis, I've lost most of it. I'm not sure how much I would end up picking it up if I started taking it, but had to using it on a daily basis. But I know some numbers. I know a couple words. Yeah, but but I took French for what? Grade 6, 7, 8, and 9. 4 years of French, and I know very little. I sort of remember rules and all that, but like I said, if I went to our French speaking province and I went to like some town that nobody's heard of, well, maybe not nobody, but you know what I mean, where there was no service in English there, I'd end up having to. Uh, 7 years of French, you mean? Okay, so. Wow, that's a lot more than me. But then again, I'm not sure how much you use it either, too. So, like I've said to people since, unless you use it on a consistent basis, like you can converse with somebody every day or once or twice a week, you're gonna lose it, or you're gonna lose a lot of it, anyways. Obviously, I know stuff like hello, goodbye. I know a few numbers. Think I remember how to introduce myself. You know, that's about it. Cool. Maybe that's how I should learn Japanese. Of the people that you know in Italy. It's another world. Yeah. But actually, if you're learning English pretty fast, that's pretty good because I've heard that it's like one of the most difficult languages in the world to learn. But then again, I think that's because it's backwards to most of the most of the languages in the world, like especially French, probably Italian. You know, we say the house is green. They say green is the house. I think that's it, if I remember right. Obviously, I need to do something there to. Yeah. Uh, I'm gonna correct that. Okay, so let's see. I'm got white. Right. Yeah. There. Yeah. And that's like 2/3 of the world, Asian and Latin stuff, or European countries. Okay, so let's see. Get rid of the bottom one. Original, because we don't need it. Okay. Expand this. So we do that. Okay. If something can speak or use, and if you need to use it. True. Yeah. I just think in English. Okay. Oh, well, that's great of you to do. Probably help Canadians too. Okay, that's pretty much done. Yeah. It looks done, so let's see. You basically help all those tourists or people that have no idea what the language is. So it's only 125. I think I'll try and finish off. I don't got anything to do today except go watch Venom later. So I got like a little bit of time. Yeah. Okay, so let's make her dimmed again. And let's see that our brush is right. Size. What do you mean? Same style, I'd say. Just the other wing. You can see it better. It's not folded quite the same way and blocked by. Uh, uh, little different, yeah, I guess. I'm trying to do them the same, but this one's not finished yet. So, as you can see. Oh, that, yeah, I wanted to do something slightly different. Oh, did I? Oh, yeah, I gotta do that too. Do 3 and then go smaller. Okay, I guess that's 4. And then oh, there's what you look. Oh, sorry. That's what she looked like before. So the sword wasn't golden. I know I changed the feathers from the original type. When you saw me starting to do that, I remember. Oh, you meaning what if the sword was gold? Ah, maybe. Um, I can try that right out near the end of this when I'm doing the colors. Hopefully, I will remember, or hopefully, you are here to remind me. Okay. I just want to get to all the feathers done. They take a lot of, well, sort of a lot of time. Because there's so many. Drawing an individual feather doesn't take a long time. Drawing multiple individual feathers does. Well, I'm sure you can tell it to me all again, and I'll forget all again too. Marijuana is becoming legal here in Canada, or already has. Other drugs are not. Well, except prescription drugs for medicine, you know. Marijuana, pot. I'm not sure what you call it there. Probably marijuana. No, I have not. My father does it. I don't live with him, but marijuana, that is. He's done marijuana, hash. He hasn't done any of the quote unquote hard drugs. Doesn't touch them. Would, from what I know, would never touch them. I'm crazy enough without drugs. I don't need drugs to be crazy. Yep, I am crazy. Crazy like a fox. You can't something the phone at work, Rick. Use. Yes, I can. Seeing as how I'm the boss. Who's gonna give me crap? Or Fox is crazy? I don't know. It's a saying here in America. crazy like a fox. I don't know where it came from, how it, or Canada, well, I think America too, the States. I don't know how it got developed, but people use it. I use it. I don't know what a fox says. I'm not sure whether they bark or not. I'm awful. Oh, you're not saying that's what the fox says. Jeez. That's what you're saying. The fox says. I'm awful. I don't know. What does a fox say? Like I said, I'm not sure whether they bark or not. I don't think they're like a fish. That sounds a bit fishy to me. You can't swim? You can't swim? I can swim. Swimming is fun. Actually, most people don't swim when they get in the water. They just have fun, play. Especially when you got a group of people, you don't go swimming, you just go playing in the water. I can float. But do you float like a boat when you tote like a note? Like a dead body. The dead man float. I tried do the dead man's float and I sink. Sink like a lead balloon. Okay, maybe not like a lead balloon, but I sink. The boat. Not like the boat. You can't go groat. Oh, 1 on 100. Nice. Oh, well, that's Um, I'd probably try bungee jumping over water. I would not do it anything other than over water. Cement, nothing like that, because at least if you hit the water, you got more of a chance of survival. If the like the cord breaks and whatever, got a better chance at survival, in my opinion. As long as you don't hit the wrong way and break your neck. But if you hit pavement like that, you're sort of like dead. Yeah, water can be hard, but that's the whole thing. It can be. It doesn't have to be. Depends on how hard you hit it, the angle, all that. But cement, there's no depends about it. It is hard. Or rock or whatever. You get what I mean. The ground is hard. Period. Unless I might do it into a bunch of sand. Loose sand. Um, I'd like to actually travel the whole world. I'd like to see Australia. Probably like to see Italy, Israel, different parts of Europe. Although right now with junk going on in Europe with a certain sect of people, I'm not sure whether how safe it would be with them slowly taking over countries with military force. But then again, how safe would Israel be too? Like maybe to visit Hawaii, maybe Africa. Like I said, pretty much everywhere. I wouldn't mind checking out, seeing new cultures, as long as they're somewhat friendly. Don't want to go somewhere, end up in prison or jail for whatever stupid reason or worse. Not that I'm afraid of dying. I just simply don't want to die yet. Why not Canada? And if you say it's because of the cold, well, it's not cold here, at least not this part of Canada. We have very beautiful countrysides here. I haven't seen all of it, but I know we do. Well, all of it in person. Um, well, I guess it depends on what you consider bad, you know. I don't consider it bad. Yeah, there's free hospital service. Yeah, sure, there's wait times, but it's called triage. You know, like if you go in with a, well, I'm not sure how bad or not bad it is over there, but the States is, no, it's not worse than the US, you know, in my opinion. Here, at least you don't go broke because of whatever, you know. People have gone broke in the US because of hospital bills. Yeah, there's 50 states. If you want to watch a movie that gives a little, well, two things give. I'm not his biggest fan, but some of his documentaries are pretty good. If you watch Michael Moore, Sicko, he gives you a little bit more information on the American medical system. And then there's another good movie. It's not a documentary called John Q with Denzel Washington. But yeah, if you go to like the emergency ward, yeah, you could be waiting for hours. But you know, if you're going in with a headache and they don't think it's something serious, you know, people that have something a little bit more serious than you are going to go first. And yeah, you could get bumped down. What about Iceland stolen from Russia? Okay, I'm not sure what you mean by Iceland stolen from Russia. You talking Alaska? The states bought Alaska from Russia, I think it was. And that's not part of Canada, so I don't know a lot about it. But as far as I know, they bought it from Russia. I'm not sure for how much or whatever. So I couldn't get into any details about that. Or when or whatever or how. What? That I have no clue of again. I don't know a lot of my European history. Yes, I am. I am without knowledge on these subjects. I will admit that 1000%. C6H12O6. Okay, I have no idea what that means. But I'm sure you're about to tell me. Oh, my chemistry homework. Place the atoms. I'd be happy to place those atoms if you simply pass them over. Pass them over. Do you want them in past, present, and future, which eras they were in the DC universe? Okay, so I think we got this. We'll see in a second here, won't we? Hey, Pixel, how are you? Because I didn't do something right before, and now I've done something. I've corrected it. Cool, thanks. Okay, I gotta fill that in a second then. It seems. Yeah, I didn't demod him yet. Didn't feel it was necessary. Then again, he hasn't been in before now, so to demod him. What's Jack Irons from, anyways, Pixel? Just in case Bob's wondering that too, because I have no idea either. I will check that out later. Might try and read it before I go see Venom for 7:30 tonight in 3D. Then hopefully I'll be on here about 10 and Manny will be able to join me. Rick, what happens if you report me? Report you for what? Cocaine or I wouldn't report you for writing down a word. Anybody that did would just be stupid. I have no idea. I've never reported anybody on YouTube or whatever for anything. Even if people insult me, I don't report them. But like I said, I have no idea. Depends on how serious the offense YouTube would think it is. Somehow I think they would laugh it off, but I could be wrong. Oh, you changed your avatar, Bob. Oh no, we got Bob too. We got two Bobs. This could get confusing. I was pretty sure it was you. Of course it's you, Bob. Would it be any other Bob? You're Bob too. We got Bob and we got Bob too. Can you bob for the Bob? Bob, 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 Bob. So why did you create a second Bob account, Bob? You're Michael the Bob. You're Bob the Michael. Just don't rob Michael, Bob. Bob, you're robbing Michael of his name. I do remember you telling me that a few days ago, but I also remember you saying a while back that you chose Bob because chose that to protect your identity or whatever. So that's why I've continued to call you Bob, and also not to confuse other people. To say, who the heaven are you talking to? Bob squared. I don't want some stuff in my recommendations, so I made an account just for it. Ah, cool. I won't report you. See, then I could report Bob too. No. You'd have to do something serious for me to report anybody. Like death threats, maybe. And then I'd have to know that somebody actually meant them. Screwing around stuff. I don't. We else mess around. Trash talk. I'll be ready. Okay, so let's see. You never die, yeah. Okay, let's see. Control A. Okay, expand the universe. Not. Stay anonymous. True, true, very true. Like I said, I have no reason. I have no reason to. You stay anonymous, not invisible. Because no matter what, Bob, I can see somebody's in the room. I may not know who that person is, but I can see them. Like right now, I know Pixel's still here. He may not be saying anything. He may be ghostish or whatever, anonymous, but I know he's here. And I only know he's the third. Well, most likely the only. I know he's the third person in the room because he talked earlier. But other than that, I wouldn't know that it was him. But I'd know that somebody else was in the room watching. Because see, I got the view counter right there. Yeah, I've done that before for participants, but I don't think it always shows everybody who's there. I think would still count as a viewer. You'd have views because um, even if you go in and watch not signed in or whatever, it still counts as a view. And they would record that just for the analytics for you. I think you can even hit like as non signed in. If you want to, Bob. If you want to. Okay, I think that's everything for her. Oh, I need to do that. I forgot. Okay. Okay. Oh, yes. You tried, and what was the verdict? I got 4. Can't. Oh, you can't like. Okay. But see, you're still there, I think, under, and I've got 4 viewers now. Oh, down to 3. Sometimes it takes a few minutes to catch up with reality. All right, give me a sec. Yes, we'll say that. Oh, you mean this one? Participants. See, regular Bob isn't there. Bob 2.0 is. And then, of course, there's your dots on. See, I can hide user on this channel. Put user in a timeout. Should I do that one? I can remove you. Add as a moderator. Nah. Oh, I'm deleting you. uh, okay, you can type again. Okay, so I finally got Angelic Ashley done. Oh, hello to whomever's come in. Oh, 5 viewers. Hello to everybody. I don't think that's because of you, Bob. Bob 2.0. You know, people other than you do watch this, Bob. See, we even got Pixel here. What, those? Oh. Unless they're participants only show the people actually typing and stuff. It doesn't show the people watching, it just shows the people actually involved in the chat or have typed in the chat that are still in the room. Speak human. What is human? Is human English? Is uh, is human Espanol? Is human Francais? Is human Buongiorno? Is human Hey? And I don't know the other ones. Human. But we only have 4 viewers. We have 4 viewers now. I am doing that in for my fourth anime character. For it. Try to pronounce it. Okay, here comes a very butchered version of a name. Eucalora? 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 Luiora? Luiora? Euloriora? Told you, butchered it. Butchered it so bad. Ulichora. Ulichora? I think I'm still butchering it. It's butchered so bad, it can be sold for meat. It's being sold to eat. Luca Uclaora? Uclaora? Uclaora. Uclaora. Again, I think I'm still butchering it until I actually hear somebody say it. I won't know whether I'm butchering it or not for sure. Uclaora. Uclaora. Hey, I admit it's bad. Here, let me see whether. Give me a second here. UL UIORA. Ichigogo. Chi. Uh, Kinder. Uh, Yelchiora. Ulchiora. Uchiliora. Oquiora. 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 There you go, Bob. Oquiora. Oquiora. See, the letter sounds are different for English for that. Let's try with Magna. Oquiora! You will die! Manga. 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 I'll try to remember that. I think I always try and pronounce it manga, not magna. Because the N comes before the G, not after it. Oh yeah. Okuiora. Ok. Okuiora sounds sounds more like it should be pronounced like this. O B or King Bradley with eyes of his. Who? Okuiora? Okuiora! Ichigo will destroy you, Okuiora! Hey, try typing King Bradley with the eyes visible? Are you even typing King Bradley right? Oh, no E. King Bradley is not too hard to type. And which anime would this be? Bazooka! Okay, he's the king, but the king of what? Ah, sound like he could be part of Captain, the original Captain Marvel stuff. One of the things he had to fight against was the seven deadly sins. Turning weapons into feeling and feelings into weapons. Oh, geez. Sounds like the Lantern Corps. Yes? No? Maybe? The not so deadly sins. Well, I don't know. I think it could be all right. You know, pip pip cheerio and all that good stuff, chap. No, this isn't the best English accent out there, but it is one I. Uh, I think there's a little variation of all of them, eh? Well, learn whichever one you can hear, and work with that, eh? I know there's the heavier ones and all that. This is a terrible, terrible one. Just like maybe watch some Sherlock Holmes or something, or some British TV, and whichever one you can pick up the easiest, and then maybe work on some of the hard ones. And I'm going all over the place doing accents that are not England based. And then again, did you mean England accent from like Europe, England, London, and all that? Or did you just mean English accents? Like anybody that speaks the language of English as a first language? Oh, hello, Jew. Sure. No, I don't have AIDS. I don't think so. And what are these questions about? Jude? Nope. Don't have autism. Again, what are these questions about? I'm not answering any more questions until you tell me what this line of questioning is about. Unless you tell me what this line of questioning is about, I am going to either A, give you a timeout or just remove you from this thing, this chat. So the next thing isn't a question, it's again, what's this line of questioning about? Your next thing is about what this is about, or you are removed. Okay, bye bye, Mr. Judish. Okay, I'm just going to be nice and I'm going to put you in a timeout for now and not remove. Yeah, it seems that way. But tend to get him. He didn't want to explain himself. As long as he explained himself, maybe I wouldn't have done that. But and he, like I said, I put him in a timeout. That's 300 seconds. That's about 10 minutes. No, 5 minutes. So I'll wait the 5 minutes if he wants to re-explain himself. If he's still here, he can. If he doesn't, and he continues that sort of stuff, then he will just be removed. Still waiting for what, Bob? Did you ask me something before all this? Oh, what should you learn? What is? Oh, the. It looks like he is gone because we are back to 2 viewers here. Yeah, it was definitely a bit interesting. I was all right with the first couple questions, but then when he kept, just asking questions, not saying anything of value. Not that I always say stuff of value, but probably. Just make sure you hit the like. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This reminds me, should I hit the like? Even better, even better. Um, I've heard that it's bad and all that. I'm gonna probably go in and hope for the best, but expect the worst. It's sort of like when I went to see um the Batman trilogy, or the first one in the Batman trilogy, where he was being trained by Ra's al Ghul. I went in and expecting not having high hopes, but was pleasantly surprised. Huh, he did not hit dislike. Okay, what previous videos? You talked about what previous videos? Venom or Batman? Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I've had that a couple times. Like I said, at the beginning of September and the beginning around right at the beginning of October, I got around the beginning of September, I went down like 3 to 4 people for subscribers. You know, and I also got a dislike on a video a couple days in a row, and they didn't say anything why. And that's fine, but it's not fine. But when I have so few viewers, why not comment why you're disliking it? If I had 1,000 people here, in my chat, I could see not hitting a dislike and not commenting. But when there's very few, and I try and answer anybody who's thing, and then again, like I said, at the beginning of October here, I had I went down like 6 subscribers overnight, and I had a dislike at the same time. It's just It's not a for sure pattern, but it's the semblance of a pattern. So, and again, it wasn't a lot of views on that, so it's like you couldn't have commented why. I went into your channel, casually. Yeah, I typed wrong. Yeah, and I saw a live. Well, that's cool. I guess that live was the first time you had ever viewed anything through me. I will. I will be telling people about the Venom movie, not details. Obviously, I don't want to give any spoilers. I don't like spoilers, so I try not to give anybody on spoilers. Okay, you go slip. Oh, you mean sleep? Okay, have a great sleep, and we'll catch you later. God bless. Remember, people, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you've yet to. Um, Thumbs up. Ugh. Hit the notification bell. Ring the bell. Smash the like button. Comment. And of course, share. Check out all my other content. We've got over 150 videos here. I know. Oh, well, I might say bad, but I won't tell you. I might tell you an inkling or two why. Um, but even if it's bad, I don't like spoilers. I wanna judge for myself when I watch something usually. Anyways, say check out other content. Check out the links in the description. There's my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Facebook stuff. Check them all out. And my other channel, Pied Piper of Hamilton. There's a link to the Indiegogo Detective Dead. If you get it, let me know. Trailer is a yeah, in a sense it is, but it's also just letting you know somewhat of what the movie's about too, as for trailer. So we will see everybody later tonight, hopefully 10:30 the latest. God bless. Have a great and wonderful day. I hope you all have a beautiful whatever day it is. Bye. God bless. Love everyone.